Let's talk about angles, brother. Let's talk about the impossible angles at Pocono Raceway.
Holy cow.
A 2.5-mile, one-of-a-kind tricky triangle that breaks all the rules of math. The front stretch, wide enough to land a 767, catapulting cars 200 miles an hour into 3 unforgiving turns. This is the place where drivers must prove themselves one turn at a time.
I literally been sitting here talking about myself. Welcome everybody to Pocono Raceway. We are live here from Pocono Raceway. I am your host, Adam Chapman, here for the American Sim Racing League. We are set to go racing here at the Tricky Triangle tonight. Race number 2 of this event. Race number 2 of the playoffs, should I say. Should be fun here. I do got some news I want to go ahead and put out. The 4 drivers that are currently locked in. One of them is locked in all the way to Las Vegas, but the current 4 drivers locked into tonight's event are locked into next week, should I say. Johnny Avila, Hunter Waters, Josh Connors, and Bentley Glasser all locked in to Nashville next week to the round of 8. So what does that mean? It means that we have 12 drivers trying to compete for, well, let's just say we got 8 drivers competing for 4 spots. Who are the 8 drivers? Pretty simple. Jeff Unich, Steve Unich, Todd Guess, Michael Trevarthen, Ross Carew, Kyle Bromere, Adam Matz, Joshua Schreff. I know that you guys see Dwayne Hunt as a big wreck actually happens here on the straightaway at Pocono. That was a wild one. I know you guys see Dwayne Hunt with the 2 arrows. We try to actually reload, but unfortunately it's still showing the arrows. But that's okay. The guys with the C in front of their names, you see them right there on the left-hand side of the screen. Well, you will see them on the left-hand side of the screen. Let's go ahead and get it up to the track. That way you can see them. There you see them now. But you see them on the left-hand side of the screen. They are locked in. The guys with arrows trying to get into the round of 8 here tonight. It should be a good race here in the playoffs as we get set to go, I believe, 60 laps here around the Tricky Triangle. Gonna be some fun stuff that I have learned, and this is not anything out of the ordinary, I guess we could say. Field window tonight is about 28 to 30 laps. What does that really mean for us in the broadcast and for you guys watching at home? And I say this every race when we come here, especially guys that are tend to go green flag racing for a long time, like these guys are. They do tend to have long green flag runs and caution-free races. So if we do happen to get that caution-free race, we are looking at a very tight field window. And I mean, you're going to have to start saving a little early. If you can make it to lap 30, 31, yes, you should be able to make it. If you pin on lap 28, not so sure. And this is a long track to be saving around. So early field saving mode is going to be key. Just because we know how green these guys go, you can utilize the draft early before they space out to help save some fuel. So that's something to think about if you're the playoff guys. One thing about playoff racing, especially here at Pocono, this is a gamble if you do this. If you stay out and try to push, it is a big gamble, but it could be the gamble that you need to make it to the round of 4. Of course, tonight's race sponsored by Clocks by Christopher. We'll call them sponsored by, I guess. Clocks by Christopher, of course. The winner gets a championship clock, which is very awesome for them to do so. And, of course, we give I don't want to say sponsor, but we try to partner up with Infinite Hero. Not a sponsorship by any means. We just promote them here on TRM for the ASL series. So, Infinite Hero as well. So, we get set to go qualifying. here in just a moment. Looking forward to this. Who's going to be starting on the pole? This number one spot here at Pocono going to be big. So we will see who it is. Right now on top of the board, like I said, Josh Connors currently fastest in practice. That don't mean too much. That is practice, and a lot of draft takes place. So we'll see how they do here in single car qualifying as the field is set to roll out right now. We will look who it is first. It will be... let's see. It will be Adam Matz. That's who we'll watch first here in the number 9 car. Looking forward to see what Matz can do in the play seat Ford Mustang. You know, one thing about these new updated cars, and I hate to call them updated, but you see the window banner. It actually says Infinite Hero. The only problem is the new Cup car template that came out kind of blocks a lot of that window banner. So that's unfortunate, but hopefully, we'll take care of it. But anyway, so here goes Adam Matz down into turn number 2, and of course, you're basically going to run turn 2 almost full throttle. It's actually very surprising how fast that you can actually take turn 2. You just got to lift just a little bit, especially with single car. Now in draft, you may lift a little bit more, but turn 3, you can see very slick. And this racetrack compares to 3 other racetracks in NASCAR, or not just NASCAR, I guess. And I'm trying to remember the names. I may have to look it up, but there are 3 distinguished turns. And if I'm not mistaken, I think New Hampshire was turn 3, but I'm gonna have to look this up to see what the turns are actually based off of, as we still watch Matt's here on his first lap. And I believe, let's see if we can find it right here. Alright, here we go. This is, of course, a one-of-a-kind speedway. 3 corners. A lot of people don't like this corner, but this track, but I'm actually a fan of it. Turn 1 is 14-degree banking, and it was inspired by the now Trenton Speedway. Turn 2, also known as the tunnel turn, very similar to the turn at Indianapolis Motor Speedway with 9 degrees banking. Dwayne Hunt goes to the top of the board, not in the playoff. Adam Matz, top of the board. So we'll continue to watch him in just a moment. We'll jump over to somebody else. There's Jeff Unich. And turn 3, of course, is relatively flat. It is based off the Milwaukee Mile. So there you go. That is 6-degree banking that he is coming out of right now, coming to the start-finish line. This will put down P. What place does he jump to? He jumps up to P7 his first lap. So a good lap there, actually, for Matt's. Best lap is a 2:42, 53.242. We are looking for a driver to beat that, and here comes one of the playoff drivers, Ross Canoe, coming to the start-finish line. We'll see if he can jump up here and take that pole away. A 53.8. So, of course, we may see if these guys get a little bit faster here on our second lap. That's still to be determined. Steve Unich actually jumps up to second, and a very close finish there, and with Adam Matson, 100,000th of a second off the pole time. So here we go, coming to the stripe in just a moment as we watch Johnny go through turn 3. That's a nice looking 4-car. That's a great looking picture. Just want to point that out. Johnny could be pretty fast here as you see him exiting turn 3. Coming to the start finish line here. And does he jump up to P1? He does over Adam Matz. Good lap there, 53.129. Do want to mention, I believe that there is a couple penalties. Let's see. Looks like the 81 will have a penalty. This was at Pocono or Dover last week, so looks like the 81 will have an EOL penalty, and there was also a penalty between the 17 and 97. However, after reviewing the penalty, it looks like the 97 will receive an EOL. So it does look like the 81 97 of Callum McCollum, Callum McCole, I believe they say his last name. Probably butchering it. And of course, the 97 who is not here tonight. It does not appear, so he will not receive an EOL. But all right, here we go. Johnny's going to be starting on the pole. It does appear as we wait, and yes, Johnny will grab the pole here. That's going to be important with Josh Connor second. Adam Matt's going to be starting third. As you get a look here at your starting grid for tonight's race. Ready to get this one underway for round number 2 of the playoffs here at Pocono. See how the cars have lined up here on the straightaway at Pocono, or the pit road at Pocono. Let's see. All right, here we go. You see up front, you see that 15 car up front. Waiting on a couple more cars to grid up here. There's a good look at it right there. As we wait for the crew to roll out here. And there is Johnny gridding up now, so we'll wait for him to grid up, or wait for him to roll off. We will get this one set here momentarily. You see how they grid up here at Pocono? It's actually pretty cool how they do this. They do this at actually a couple of tracks. I think Charlotte, they actually do it on the straightaway, right there in the Tribal. There's a few tracks they do that. But I am a fan of that. That's pretty cool. All right, let me know who gets to win. Let me know who advances. I do think this is going to be a hard one to predict, especially if we have, you know, the cautions, or this thing go caution free. If it goes caution free, this is going to be a very unique race for us to try to predict. This is just one of them races. I think it's going to be very tough, but I do have my pick. I think I'm going to go with Josh Connors to win this. And the number 9 or 15 car, I'm sorry. Waiting on the pace car to roll. 60 laps here around Pocono. Should be a fun one. As the pace truck is set to roll. It should be taking off any time. As the pace car, the truck just loves sitting there on pit road. Everybody's already gridded, so we're just kind of waiting on the pace truck to roll. And there it goes. So here we go. Cars are rolling here at Pocono Raceway. There you see most of the cars rolling out onto the surface. Alright, about that time to get this one underway. Car's still rolling out here, but they'll grid up and get set to go here. As you see, turn 1 here at Pocono. Then you got Long Pond straightaway right here. Down in the tunnel turn. Turn 2, which is very similar to Indianapolis Motor Speedway. You guys can see it right here. Great look at it right here as the field heads into that turn. There is the tunnel turn. And then you see, there's a good picture of the tunnel turn, even a better one. You see the exit of it, and then here they come off turn 2, down this short straightaway. And they look at turn 3, the only turn 3 course that we go to in all of NASCAR racing. The only track like this, actually. So, there's a look at turn 3. Very good look at it. One thing about this, you see them rumble strips on the inside below that yellow line. You do not want to touch them in your car. Guys will like to straddle that yellow line. You do not want to touch that if you're the field. Here we go. Coming to the green flag. It is set to get this one underway. The green flag set to wave. Green flag is out. Playoff race number 2 is underway here at Pocono. We head down into turn 1. You're going to see cars spread out all over the place here on these restarts. That is one thing that tends to happen. We go high above in our blimp cam as the field heads off into turn 1. Little bit of moving around back there. We're looking at 3 wide right there. As Todd Guest going to shoot it. A bump already from Hunter Waters on to Josh Connors. That will stay good. You see that battle right here with Adam Matz to the inside in that number 9. Inside the 15. Oh, the 24 back in. Looks like it's wanting to step out a little bit. The 5, hard wreck. Big trouble early here at Pocono. Massive. Oh, the 82 gets hit from behind. Trying to avoid the spinning Todd Cray. Nose tore off on that 21 car. The big one happens at Pocono early. That is what happens when the track temp is hot and track conditions not favorable for cold tires when tire pressure is down. We're going to look at this. This is a good look here as we try to go even further because this is what it's going to take. It looks like the 31 of Michael Trevarthen. You know what's funny? Well, it ain't really funny, but something to think of on this track is that is not the first time I've seen actually Michael Trevarthen have issues, and he has already left. That will eliminate Mike Trevarthen, I believe, from this playoff race here at Pocono and out of the playoffs. This will not come out here early. Yes, that will confirm. Mike Trevarthen is done. Jeff Unich may be done as well. I'm trying to confirm. Todd Cray, I think he was not in the playoffs after the first week, so he is also done in this one as well. He's on pit road. He may not be done, but here's a look at Derek Pemberton's in-card. Pemberton almost making it through it. Let's see if we can back up a little bit more. Almost making it through it. On board with Derek here. As right on board. 1, 2, turns 1, 2, or something turn 2. There we go. Right there. Snaps around. Getting hit in the right side of the tough break for the field here at Pocono. A lot of guys are out. Let's just look at some of this damage. Actually, Derek's car does not look half bad as much as he hit. Let's take a look at Todd Cray. You see cars coming up pit road. Todd Cray's car pretty much destroyed early in this one. Steve Unich, he's good, but this is a big pit stop for guys. Come down, take fuel only, or not fuel only, but fuel, and be good to go for one stop in this one if we stay green. You see Jesse with some trouble. There's Callum. Let's see. 12 of Ross could do with some damage. He is a member of this playoff. Looks like, let's see, Mark Jenkins, good to go. We already talked about Steve. There's Rob Jenkins. He's going to be good as well. A little bit of damage there, nothing severe. The 26, Trent Ringler, good. Everybody else kind of looking good here. Patrick's freaking awesome looking car as always. The old Jurassic Park made it through it. The 23, or Brent Adams makes it through it. The 09, good. The 17, oh, I like that car by Joshua. Pretty cool. Looks like all these guys are definitely going to be good. That was a wild one. And here's the worst thing about Pocono. And I mean this with every bone in my body. The pace laps here are absolutely horrible. I just want to point that out. Look at that. Good news for guys getting damage fixed, though. It does look like Todd Cray is done for the night early in this one. And sadly, guys, with that said, 2 guys have already been eliminated from playoff contention. So we are now, instead of the round of 12, we're going to call it the round of 8 with 4 guys already being locked in. So we are down to basically quite a lot less. Quite a lot less guys to be racing here. It looks like we're only going to eliminate 2 more drivers here tonight. So that's going to be interesting to kind of keep up with to see. My personal opinion, Johnny's going to be tough to beat in this championship. I think Hunter's going to have a pretty solid chance at making it there. Of course, you know, Bentley is too. I don't know. That was a wild one, though. I will say that was definitely a lot earlier than I expected here, as the pace laps are back off on the the base truck as we get set to go. That's a tough break for Todd Cray, Jeff Unich, and Mike Shavarkin. That's not good. You don't want to see that ever happen early. But it tends to. So this is interesting to me. We see Johnny here taking the outside on this restart. Of course, he will. That's going to help him get that turn down into turn 1 as we get ready to go back green. As we work through turn 2 here at Pocono. The turn, there's your reason why you see that tunnel going underneath the racetrack. Pretty cool little thing there as they work down the back stretch here into turn 3. Of course, we are going to stay high here at Pocono in the blimp. This will give everybody a good perspective of how these restarts could go. We'll see if they stay 2x2 or will be spread out really early here, but I will tell you the field has got a little bit thinner as we start to tighten it up a little bit here. Down at the straightaway or at the turn. Pace truck ready to drop in. That 4-car out front as the green flag sets the wave. We're green here for Pocono. That's one thing about Pocono. The green comes out pretty much immediately. You see cars already dropping 3 wide a little bit further back. 4 wide right there. We're good right there. We'll watch up front a little bit here as we go down into turn 1. Uh-oh, here we go. There, maybe not. 24 and a 5 making some contact there in turn 1 and 2. You also see that battle right there with the 15 of Josh Connors and Adam Matz. That's what we're currently going to watch here once again. Making it through it. Let's go back up there a bit. I want to make sure everybody makes it through this. Actually, I think we're a little bit too close, so I think we're going to be good from what I see. Here we go. Brent Adams and Dwayne Hunt. Dwayne not in the playoffs, even though he's got that mark beside his name. That was accidental. You see Dwayne on them rumble strips. You do not want to do that too much. That is never good when that happens. You see Patrick as well. Right there, there's you look at good old Pocono as you see going 3 wide up front. Todd Guest going to split the difference. Josh Connor is going to get stuck on the outside. He's going to lose 2 spots. Here comes the 26 on the outside. Almost making contact with the wall. That was the 26 of Trent Green. Still good to go. Watching this battle for 5th place with Joshua and Josh Connors. Joshua in that 17 to the inside. Trying to make the pass. Not going to be able to. Pretty interesting there. The 50 jobs it pretty deep into turn 2. Good enough to stick. We'll jump back a little bit. Still watching Patrick here as he works on William Kipp in at 09. Patrick going to send him a little deep here at turn 3. Trying to get a run out of turn number 3. This time sliding up in front of the 09. Here comes the 27 of Steve Unich. Remember Jeff, unfortunately, out of this race. So Steve going to be trying to go on over and make a difference here as we jump up to the battle for the lead. As we watch the 7 make the pass. Hunter Waters completes that pass. And new leader here at Pocono on lap 7. Better watch out for Adam Matz as well. We still get a good look here at Johnny watching him on board. Great look here. Matz getting the run down the back straightaway into turn 3 this time underneath that 4. Johnny slipping just a little bit here. Not sure if he's saving a little bit of something or maybe just falling back. I'm not quite sure what's going on. It's kind of surprising, but of course the draft helps a little bit here. That's a great looking view as they head into turn 1 from the chopper cam. I actually like that. They are in the turn 1. You see the 4 going to sling it in right on that yellow line. Another thing is you do not want to hit that apron. As you look a little bit further back here in the field, Steve Venus going to slide up in front of that 09 of William Kemp. He takes that spot away and will pull in to 12th position. Single file here at Pocono right now. I don't say that long because the the 17 and the 19 starting to mix it up here a little bit once again. Here comes the 19 of Dwayne Hunt. Looking to the inside of the turn 2. Make that turn 3, sorry. Dwayne on that rubber strip. You see that car bouncing quite a bit. I want to show you guys kind of what this looks like in the cockpit. Watch as he hits the rumble strip. You can kind of see the vibration. It's pretty strong. Follow right. There you go. Right there. You can see the car bouncing around a lot more. That can upset the car quite a bit. Stay on board. Back line with Dwayne Hunt. Going to turn 2. Let's see here that he's not out of the throttle very long. Let's see what he does here into turn 3 this time. Does he get the strip? We also got a battle for the lead. Hunter Waters and Adam Matz. But he's not going to get so much over this time, so definitely making a little bit of adjustment there. But here we go. 3 cars up front battling for this top spot. Matt's right now look to the inside of Johnny, wasn't able to get there. He was actually battling for the lead. Todd Guest working his way up. Here comes Matt to the inside. 4 going to dive it down really late into the corner. Matt gets a little bit of the apron. Back in wants to step out. He may be under attack right here from Todd Guest. As you see Adam Matz in the number 9 car. He does a lot of stuff in this lead. That is something that we're kind of happy to have him for, because he does do a ton of stuff as far as the points and all that stuff goes. Single file throughout the entire field. Once again, the thing that's going to make this very interesting now with the pace laps that we've had. Now, this should be a one-stop race for most guys, but there was a couple of guys that stayed out. Actually, most of them did. It was like half the field actually stayed out. So it's going to be very interesting to see what tends to happen as this race goes on. To make it to the end. We was talking 28 to 29 on pit window. With the yellow that has came out, a lot of guys are going to be good on one stop, but some of these guys are going to be cutting still pretty close. Who knows? As you work out of turn 2, Pocono Raceway. Watching Josh Connors here in the 15. Trying to work his way back up, and we'll jump back up to it. Johnny gets a run off turn 2. There's a good look at it right there. I've watched for a late move here from the 4 car, and not going to pull out a line. No, he took a peek and changed his mind. Going to try to force the 7 into making a mistake. Hunter's Fried Pickles number 7 Chevrolet. No, Todd Guest made it kiss the wall a little bit off turn 1. Johnny's definitely putting a lot of pressure on Hunter right now. Trying to force the 7 to make a mistake. I mean, he is right on the bumper. As you can see, Johnny's there. Here comes Adam Matz taking a pick from his inside. Now, Matz looks like he will take that spot away. Johnny's back to the outside. Coming to the stripe, it looks like Johnny going to be able to hold that spot here in second place. We'll jump back a little bit. So we got kind of a small breakaway. There's your kind of a look here. This is the first 8 cars, and then about a second behind them, it's hard to see them. Right there is another little group of cars, about 8 as well. So 16 car kind of separation right now for some guys. And we are, of course, single file here at Pocono. Like I said, I am actually a fan of racing this track. From a broadcaster standpoint, it's not the most exciting race in the world, but I am a fan of actually racing it when it comes to actually being in the car. So it's always fun to be in the car. A little bit further back on the field, I believe Steve Eunice trying to make a pass here on the 23 of Brent Adams. Brent going to go way up the track. see units finally breaking the top 10. Here is Hunt working on the 17. These two guys have been near each other a lot here tonight as they continue to be here tonight. Right now, by the way, got 5 drivers out of tonight's race. Derek River, Jesse Burnell, Mike Trevarthen, Todd Cray, and Jeff Unich. Unfortunately, 21 cars still on the lead lap, however. Of course, big playoff race here. And next week, we go from Pocono to Nashville. Looking forward to going to Nashville, Tennessee. This is going to be my first time actually watching a cup race there, I do believe. Don't quote me on that. But it's going to be a fun race, I believe so. So we'll have to wait and see, though. These guys will make it good. Let's take a look through the field at some of these helmets that some of the guys are driving. I like kind of looking, so see right there, there's Hunter Waters. His helmet. Right, got Johnny right there in second place. Adam Matz currently third. Here's a look here. Kind of matches. That's what looks like. I like a lot of matches of series. Of course, there's Todd Guess. Todd Guess rocking that Maverick helmet. That's pretty neat for Todd Brown. Glasser, Josh Connors. Oh, that's a new helmet. That's Joshua. That's probably the best one I've seen so far. Lane. Check out Stevens. Nice looking helmet there. 7. Like that one as well. That was 17 Brent Adams. Alvin Patrick, of course. That's a good looking helmet. I'm a big fan of that. Rob Jenkins now. That's Predator, I'll learn him. Not Predator. Oh my goodness. Somebody come at that guy's name with a big P. Maybe Venom. There we go. Mark Jenkins. Levi Poland. That's a weird one, guy. Ross Cadell. There's a look at your helmet drivers that is out on track. As the season winding down here in the ASL, there's just 3 races left. That does include tonight. Here we go. Patrick trying to put a pass on 2 cars. They got the 23 Brent Adams, who does get clear of him. Now the 90 of Kyle Vermeer trying to hold on to the 11th spot against Patrick here. Patrick working out of turn 1. See if he falls in behind the 90. Not quite clear as the Infinite Hero Chevrolet clocks by Christopher on the back of that car. May look into turn 2 to get a run. Everything looks good so far. Here comes a solid run. Not going to get a big run off turn 2 though. Here's Patrick's best shot, I do believe, if he can stay alongside here after turn 3. Oh, yes, no, I couldn't hold it. Kyle able to hold on to it. On board with Patrick. Well, you can see how much deeper that Kyle drove it. Patrick backing up the corners a little bit, going to help him run out, or try to help him run out. Utilize some of that draft. Let's see if he can get a run. Some of these guys are going to come out pit soon, I would guess anyway. Still not quite there yet, but about 11 laps, I would guess. jump up a little bit here for our lead. Looks like Johnny putting some pressure on Hunter once again. "21 laps about to go on the board. Pit stops under. A little bit early for the one hunt. Definitely a little bit early, I believe, to be hitting pit road, unless he's wanting to take advantage of tires, knowing that, I don't know. It seems really early for the 19 car to be on pit road. We're going to watch him just to see what happens here. You guys can see this long pit road. Here he comes into his box, looking to the left, right up against the wall. So he's definitely going to be 4 tire change, 100%. Now, he was only out there for 20 laps. Not even that much under green. It was only like 17 laps under green. Not sure the strategy behind this. Maybe he's thinking everybody's going to have to stop twice. I don't see that happening. We're almost at the halfway point now. We haven't hit pit road yet. So, very interesting. Ooh, never mind. What do I know? Here comes the 24. So I think the field window's a lot shorter than what I was told. I'm thinking it was maybe 20 laps. We'll find out here in a moment. If some of these other guys that only have 18 laps right now, we'll find out, because that's Glasser coming in. He is locked into the next round, unless there's some strategy being talked about. I don't know. That's very interesting. Waiting to see pit road get a little bit more busy as we watch Hunter work off turn 3. By the way, Mass did get past the third place. We're not seeing anybody. Well, Josh Connors is coming in. And here's another interesting story about this. Okay, so never mind. Levi, Paul, and Charlie looked awesome. So, maybe we can, I don't see the point of pitting early. Honestly, if you can make this on a one-stop race, I don't see the point of pitting now. Power is not going to evolve that much here like it will, at other tracks like Dover, where we was last week. But I'll have to wait and see. You see nobody coming in here from our top 6 at least coming in. Top 7, nobody coming in. Yeah, see a lot of these guys ain't coming in. I feel like that was just an early pit stop for the guys. Maybe trying some strategy possibly. Looks like Hunter Waters has come down pit road, so yeah, I think that there was a little bit of, maybe some people think you can go 29 laps, but it appears that you can't go 29 laps, so this may be a 2-stop race. Of course, the good thing about Pocono, you can actually pit here without going a lap down most of the time. You won't go a lap down. Let's see if Johnny comes in this time. He knows Hunter's hit. There will be a little bit of difference in tire for the leader, or for Hunter. So I'm going to guess that Ford will probably come in this time. It looks like he could have straddled 3 really good. No. Nobody coming in our top 5. Or 6, or 7, or 8. Yeah, if you can make this on a one-stop race, 100% do a one-stop race, because there's some guys in here that will be able to go one-stop. Guys like Mark Jenkins, well, they're 100% going to be able to just do this in one-stop. Like, just looking at third lap, Ray Polking's another guy. I mean, there's a few guys in here. Trent Ringler, I think he'll be good to go only in one stop. There are some guys, and I talked about strategy prior to this race, in the pre-race, that field strategy is going to be huge here. We're already seeing that. Because these guys that have pitted already, they're going to definitely have to hit pit road again. Unless there's a caution, and that is the only break. And like I said, once things get spaced out here, it's hard to catch a caution. That battle for the lead, though, is Todd Guest, putting a lot of pressure here on the 4 car. And Guest looking to take the lead away from Johnny here on lap 27. Don't know. He's going to have the inside line here into this next corner. This is the preferred line. Guess watch the first slide job. There it is. Johnny takes a look back to the inside. Couldn't get there. New leader here on lap 27. We'll see if he can hold it as we go into turn 3. Todd Guest looks to be... Yes, he will extend it just a little bit. So it looks like he will be able to lead this lap as well for Guest and that number 5 car. Here's another thing though. Like these other guys that have like 28, like for example, Todd Guest, Johnny, Adam Matz, all has 28 laps right now. If they can make it to lap 31, they're good to the end. If they can make it to lap 31. I don't know if they're going to be able to. Guys like Steve Eunice, Trent Ringler are for sure going to be able to make it to 31. And probably need a little bit extra. So looking at tire wear, though, the tires actually have fallen off a lot more than I thought they would. 3 seconds right now. Well, 2.5 seconds right now. The difference. Steve Eunice actually passing Adam Matz here for the 3rd spot. So Eunice is actually on a move right now. Up front, Guest not hitting pit road. We do got one car exiting pit road. William Kemp, unfortunately for him, going to for sure go 1 lap down. Maybe. Yes, he does go 1 lap down. And pit road here is pretty unique, the way that you actually exit pit road. We got to watch William. I don't know if he's going to get a penalty for that pit road exit. Patrick's on pit road. You see the 93 sitting there. And now he will roll off. And now we'll jump back up to the leader. Yep, here he comes. Todd Guest on pit road. So that was on a lap 30. I'm going to be honest. It's early, man. I don't think he can make it. I'm going to call it now. He's not the only one. Todd Guest on pit road. Kyle Vermeer, Brent Adams, all 3 on pit road. They may know something we don't. I don't know. Johnny's staying out, however. Joshua also staying out with 31. Adam Matt staying out with 31. Watch for them guys to hit pit road right here. Now, if I am Steve Unich, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to at least 2 more laps. Because then you can 100% make it, I believe. Ray Polkey hit pit road. It seems like an early pit stop there. And here comes Johnny. So Steve Unit's going to take the lead, get that lap led. Now Joshua stays out in the 17. Now he's been out there a lot longer. He may not be sold that he can make it to the end. But this right here should actually be able to put him at the end. There'll be a few other drivers that could run a couple more laps if they choose to. First call fresh tires right now. We're going to save him last. We've got 9 laps. Watch for a pit stop to happen right here. He's out. You hear him actually cutting the car off right now. He's clutching all the way down pit road. This is a long pit road to make it on. Trent Ringler also on pit road. 26. We gotta watch Joshua. He may have got caught speeding. With him clutching up like that, I don't know. 17. Did he miss it? No, he did stop him. So 4 tires, he will make it into his box, but will there be a penalty? Should be okay, I think, but we'll see. 26 down in the way. 17 rolling really slow out of the box. I'm not sure what was going on there. Maybe he was waiting. I'm not sure. But here we go. Steve Unich up front. Watch for him to come to pit road this time and top it off, and that will be his final stop here of the day. Same as Callum as well. Watch for him to pull out, come to pit road. Same as Mark Jenkins should as well. So the 24 is going to go by him to take third away. So this is going to be very interesting with how this works. Lasser's going to take the lead, and there it is. Well, not yet, but definitely coming, and there it is. New leader here on lap 34. So we are past the halfway point. And it is time for us to turn it up here on TRN. Adam Matthews, fastest lap. You guys enjoy the turn it up here from Pocono. All right, back here at Pocono as you are watching the 26th right now. Trent Ringler currently running in 14th. We'll jump up to our race leader as the lead probably about to change hands here with fresh tires. A little bit fresher tires, that is, with Hunter Waters. 3 laps fresher tires, so we'll see. Maybe Bentley can hold him off here a little bit. It does not matter too much for Bentley or Hunter or Josh or Johnny as well. They are already locked in to the next run no matter what happens. Johnny, of course, locked into the championship already. That's the win over at Dover. And here comes Waters, of course, leading that lap. You guys see it, lap 39 on the board. Pit stop starting to creep into the mind of a few of our Glasser and Dwayne Hunt and a few others. Once again, because they had a pit super early. So, like I said, the two-stop two-stop race I wasn't a fan of. There we go, speak English at Adam. So I wasn't a big fan of a two-stop race unless you took it on that very first caution we had. I'm going to be honest, there's a couple guys I'm really liking in this. Steve Eunice, I like what he's doing. He's got fresher tires than everybody in the field. He's in 8th place right now. So we're kind of watching right there as you see Johnny actually getting passed here by Adam Mass. Johnny may be saving a little bit here already. It kind of felt like right there he was on the clutch. We'll see here. Hold on. Let's watch him down into turn 1. He's going to utilize his draft a little bit. Let's listen to see if he lets off. Letting off right there. Yeah, he's saving already. So that tells me right now that he is going to be short. Maybe. Adam Mass is going to be short. Todd Guess is going to be short. The only guy I don't think is short is right here behind him. Himself, I think Joshua may be good. Trent Ringler, I think, may be good. Rob Jenkins is going to be good. I don't know if Rob will right. Man, I don't know. We told you field strategy would come to play here, and here it is. It's one of the things at Pocono. This is a field strategy race. It always happens. Now, if a caution wants to come out, it don't matter. It mixes everything up. So, yeah, Dwayne Hunt on pit road. Josh Connor's on pit road. I think they know that they're definitely short. One thing is you want to pit earlier than later. So they are doing so with that. William Kemp also on pit road. So this race is coming down to the end here. Speaking of which, guys, this Wednesday night we will be live once again for the Sim 500 Esports Racing League. And we will be live. You guys can check them out, by the way, at Sim 500, but we will be live this Wednesday night, of course, from Dover, where we just left in this series. Should be fun over there at Dover. Justin Fuller coming off a win. We'll see if he can get back to back. And of course, on Thursday, we'll be live for the Red Sox Racing Series. Looking forward to going to Watkins Glen. See Steve Eunice running down Adam Matz. And of course, these guys, of course, also have a website as well. If you guys want to get more information about more stuff, even that I can't tell you, you guys can check them out at American Sim Racing League. They got a Facebook as well. I believe it's American Sim Racing League at WordPress, I do believe. WordPress.com, yeah. So they update the news and all that stuff. Steve Eunice up to P2 now. And running it down. Eunice going to be good to the end. This is looking like it could be Eunice's way. Remember, we seen him last season. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, he actually did not make last season's championship. I actually thought he did. If I'm not mistaken, I'm wrong. I do not believe he actually did make the championship last year. Can't remember. Anyway, I'll find out for sure if he did. As you watch Eunice trying to run, well, he has run down the leader. He actually just took the lead away. And for people that do want to know the standings, Steve Eunice did make the playoffs last season in the truck. Didn't get no win, though, but he did make the championship four. So pit stops are underway for a lot of guys, and there's still some guys that's going to be short, but I'm going to go ahead and call this now. Steve Eunice is going to be close, but I really believe that he should be good. Let's see if he's saving it all to make sure. He's not saving, so unless he knows for sure he's got a hit, which, like I said, I don't think he's going to have to. He may have a pass or a battle back here for second place. Adam Matz, Johnny back at it. Remember, we seen Adam actually go around Johnny a few moments ago. Johnny was actually saving driver's seat time. He'll save quite a bit. Matt's not going to save as well now. He's not saving much. I wonder if he's good. He was really close. Looks like he's very well good. He'll be very close for him. This is right here. Back. Whoa. Matt's saving. You see the 40 of Charlie Woods right there behind him. Charlie, of course, on fresher tires, so he's going to go around both these guys pretty quickly here. Do appreciate you guys tuning in on Facebook and YouTube. If you haven't yet, make sure you hit follow over on Facebook page. We're right at 1,000 followers. We would love to get that before any time this week. That'd be awesome. And if you're on YouTube, make sure you hit subscribe as well. Check our Facebook out. See if we can find anybody somewhat close to each other. Like I said, everybody's kind of spaced out right now. That's just typical Pocono. Like, you're more racing the track and really focused on what you're doing, trying to run things down. Maybe right here, we'll call this Rob Jenkins, Kyle Vermeer. Jenkins underneath. Kyle going to go up the track, and I'm wondering, Vermeer's going to probably be short. He's probably saving it. Waiting up like that, but that is probably saving it. Yep, he's cutting the car. Clutching. Get him robbing. Well, up and around. Last time by, Steve Eunice was faster than Johnny. Right now the gap at 2.23 separating first and second. And once again, this could all change if a caution was to come out. Dwayne Hunt, Brent Adams. Adams definitely saving right now. He's definitely short. He's definitely going to wash up the track here. As you see the 15-7, going to easily take advantage of that. So at the moment, the guys that's going to advance will be Steve Unich, Adam Matz, Joshua, and Kyle Vermeer. Keep in mind that this could change at any time because pit stops. And I think that's why you're seeing some of these strategies like we're seeing. I'm going to call it now. I think Matz is short. I think Joshua is short. And I think Vermeer is definitely short. And if that's the case, then it could be Ross Canoe and Todd Guest jumping up and grab his spots. Remember, Travartha and Jeff Henich already eliminated, unfortunately. So we know Guest is definitely good to make it to the end. It's going to be very interesting for our points. I'm not going to lie. It's going to be very close. As we are coming to 10 laps to go. Or 11 laps to go, I'm sorry. Here from Pocono Raceway. Mr. Connors on Facebook. Sorry, I did not see your message. Still got a chance in this one. Right now, 11th, but does not have to pit no more, so you're probably going to see him make up a lot of spots here very soon. Because it's going to be close. I'm not going to lie. For a lot of these guys, it's going to be very close. If they can make it. And there is Josh Connors in the 15 car. Elwood on the front of it. Connors already locked into next week's Nashville race, so he is good to go no matter what happens. He has clinched that opportunity for that. Looking back here, you see Connors maybe getting past from Glasser. There is 3 laps difference in tires, so Connors does drop back to 12 now. So we will continue to keep an eye on that. This should be okay. Looking around, like I said, there is starting to see some action starting a little bit here, especially in the middle of the field, with these guys with fresher tires passing some of these guys. As you see Callum getting passed by Hunter Waters. Callum in at number 81. And there is Callum with the Knowles transmission. say McKnowles. I think it's McColes. Dwayne Hunt being passed by we're coming to lap 54 next time by for our race leader. Steve Unix has checked out to a 3.2 second lead and continuing to grow that. He was 4/10 faster last time by than our second place of Johnny. Now, Johnny, like I said, could be very close to being short. Let's see if he's saving it all. He's not saving it, I see right there. Find out real quick. Does actually need a little bit of time off. Hunter Waters underneath Kyle Vermeer. And takes that spot away. Kyle is basically trying to hold on. Right now would advance. He is the last car that would advance to the next round. He's got a hard margin. Wayne Hunt closing in. Unfortunately, it's going to be tough. I'm sorry, it is not Dwayne Hunt. Dwayne Hunt is not in the playoffs. I keep seeing that little arrow. Dwayne Hunt not in the playoffs. He's got a pretty good lead. He's got a he's got a 6 or 7 second lead over Todd Guess. So if somehow Todd Vermeer can hold on, stay in front of Todd Guess, he will be good. Right now, Vermeer 9th, and Guess right now in 13th, and he is starting to try to run down Callum. So we'll keep an eye on that. Just to give you an idea, Guess's last time by was 55.332, and Vermeer was a 57, so it is going to be very close. We'll keep it out. Josh Connors about to go around Kyle Vermeer. This is for 10th place. Only one car separating Vermeer and Guess, but it is still a pretty big difference right now. About 5.7 seconds separate the two, with 5 laps to go, coming to 4. As much as he's been saving, I think he's going to be good, to be honest. Remember, the thing is running so high, the tires are still running. See if he shuts it off here in the turn 2. Alan look around, so no cars separate the two. He shuts it down. Not as much, though. He's just shutting it off real quick. He knows where Todd Guess is, but you got to put 5 tenths in that one turn. They got a second in that one turn. It is going to be close. They are actually on. Guess just hit turn 3 this time. You see him right there. You can see Vermeer working out turn 3. You see him right there behind him. Guess trying to close in about 3 seconds in closing. He just wants his race to finish. As Units works out of turn 2, looking for 3 laps to go next time by. Anything can still happen because remember, we got some of these guys right here. Joshua and Adam Matz both. Very close. Tail shifting in the turn 4. That's interesting. Let's stay on board for that. See if he downshifts in the 1. In 4th right now. Oh, I'm sorry, he's in 3rd. Yeah, he's in 4th here. Still 4th gear. 3rd gear. So he's actually getting downshifting. Interesting. Vermeer getting closer and closer to clinching that next round. It is 2.6 seconds. And closing, coming to 2 laps to go next time by for Steve Unich as well. And he works off turn 3, looking for the 2 to go. Will they make it to the end? That's the question. We're really watching Johnny here as well. Let's see if he's down or if he clutches, but he's short right now. He clutches. Rob Jenkins. As well. Rob looking at a top 6 finish at the moment. Kyle Vermeer 1.6 seconds up. And that gap is closing very fast. So we are coming to the 1 to go. Don't worry, we will. If something happens back in that position, we will jump back to that immediately. White flag going to be out in the air this time for the driver of the 27. I will say Vermeer extended his lead a little bit. Oh, actually, no, he's not. Vermeer getting passed by Todd Guest. That is for position. Guest takes away the spot. That could be your spot in the championship. It's going to be close. But I believe it will be. Steve Unich. Everybody's got to get back to the line. That's one thing for sure. Unich definitely has enough fuel to make it back to the line. Out of turn 3, Steve Unich is going to see the checkered flag up on the flag stand. He's going to come in here with some good strategy. He's going to win at Pocono. Johnny going to manage second. Adam Matz third. They will lock in to the next round. Joshua locks in to the round of 8. Trent Ringler finishes 5th. Rob Jenkins off turn 3. He's going to try to haul off Hunter Waters. He dies. Rob Jenkins, great finish. Waters 7th. Glasser finishes 8th. Dwayne Hunt going to finish 9th. Connors 10th. We got a wreck at the finish line, I think. Waters just decided to wreck his car. Yes, he did. Either way, there's the man of the hour. He is your race winner. We're going to talk to him in just a moment. Steve Unich gets it done here at Pocono. That strategy plays off really nice for him, man, because he could go full throttle when everybody else had to save. It really did help a lot. As long as you don't put it in the wall. Well, you put it in the wall. That car looks so good. It's all right. Let's talk to him. Steve here, and you got a coffee?
Yeah.
Man, great strategy. Let's talk about that because this is a race full of strategy in this one. It always is at Pocono. First caution comes out after the big one happens early. You come down, you put gas in it. Definitely was helping you because you was able to basically go full throttle after that next pit stop.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. I traced this all back to my screw up on the pace lap last week because that gave me the EOL and kind of made it an easy call to come in and be in the back there, coming in and topping off at the beginning. If I had qualified, I think I qualified 4th, I probably wouldn't have come in. And then who knows how it all would have gone. So it's just kind of, you got to take advantage of the opportunities you get and the way the race unfolds. So it kind of played in my hand here.
For sure, man. It locks you into the next round of 8 at Nashville. So a lot of pressure taken off, but now the pressure goes right back on because now you go to Nashville. How do you feel about that place, especially in a Cup car?
I haven't done Nashville very much at all. So, yeah, I'm happy. I'm locked into the final now, I guess.
That's true.
Yeah, because the pressure's off, at least for me, for next week. Next week's going to be nuts for the guys trying to make, I guess, the last spot or two. But yeah, I'm happy to get the win here and take the pressure off for next week because that's going to be a toss-up.
For sure, man. Of course, you do make the championship round, which is my bad because I completely forgot it. If you win, you're automatically in. So either way, man, congratulations going to the championship 4. Right now, you and Johnny, the only 2 locked in. So shout out to you. Any shout outs you want to give out?
Yeah, Infinite Hero for sponsoring, of course. Tampa SUV rental. It's good to get another win. Thanks to you guys for another good broadcast and everybody for. It sucks having that caution at the beginning and taking out a few of the contenders. Especially my teammate Jeff, because he definitely would have run well this kind of long green flag run with the fuel mileage and everything. That's his bread and butter. So I'm sure that one stings, but I guess it happens. So, but props to everybody for finishing strong and having a good long run there.
We may need to talk about that celebration at the end at some point. Good job to that, buddy.
I'm not too good at burnout, so I usually just end up just trashing it. So now I just embrace it, just put it in the wall and be done.
Hey, that works. Good job, dude.
All right.
Thanks, man. Next up, we're going to talk to Johnny finishing P2 here tonight. Saving enough gas, even though he's locked into the championship. Johnny, you got a copy?
I hear you, bud.
Saving enough fuel to make it to second place, dude. You got to feel pretty good about that. That was a long run for you because you were short there for a long time. I even heard you lifting or completely shutting the car off.
Yeah, I didn't realize the fuel situation early enough in the first run, and that really messed me up because as soon as I came out of the pits, I had to clutch it, and that gave Steve the opportunity to get past me on the new tires and drive away with it.
You're one of the favorites, dude. I hate putting that label over top of somebody because just in case they have a bad race, I feel bad. But you are one of the, I don't want to say favorites, you're one of the hottest drivers right now in the series. Let's just call it what it is. You finished second here tonight. You won last week. You're locked into the championship. Next week, just all about going out and having fun. But you've got to be thinking about the championship race already, I would guess.
Yeah, I got to start focusing for Vegas because at the end of the day, that race is really what's going to matter for me.
For sure on that one, dude. Second place tonight. You know what to do. Shout-outs.
I just want to shout out everybody that puts this together. It's a lot of work to continuously run this and how well it's done. Also want to shout out you guys in the booth. I also noticed you guys updated the graphics on it. It looks really nice when I watch back the replays.
Yes, sir. By the way, I love your paint. That greenish yellow color. It really pops, dude. That is the great looking color on that car.
It's my favorite color, and I gotta thank Jeff for that because he's the one that actually made the paint scheme for me.
Awesome. Yeah, it looks really good. Hey, good job tonight, man.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot, buddy. There you go. Next up, we're going to be talking to Adam Mass, the man that does not everything, but he does like 1,000 graphics for this series, and I say that with everything. Like, he does a lot of work in this series as well. Definitely well deserved. Adam, you got a copy?
Yeah, I'm here.
P3 tonight, man. I was talking to Johnny a minute ago. I even heard you saving, which was a big gamble for you because you basically was racing for the next chance next week at Nashville. So you got to feel really good, I believe, with a third place finish.
Yeah, really happy. Finally got a top 3. It's been a while.
It has.
Yeah, it was great. I had a lot of fun. I mixed it up there a little bit with Johnny and Hunter. It was really hard to pass. I had a little bit of fun with that. I couldn't really do anything. When Steve got to me, he just drove by me and it was game over. And then Todd was up there for a while too. So I did know I was aware of the fuel mileage. When we had that first caution, I was saving under the caution actually because I knew it was really close. And it was still close. I ended up with, I think, 0.1 fuel left at the end there.
For sure, man. So now we go down to the round of 8. And Nashville, who really knows? It does look like it could be you, Joshua, Dwayne, and a few other guys. But, man, Nashville, anything could happen. What's your thought process heading there?
Yeah, Nashville makes me nervous because I have no idea what to expect there, and I've only done a little bit of practice laps, but I've not run any races there. Really don't have any idea what to expect. And short tracks really haven't been that good to me. I've been in some crashes and stuff usually at the short tracks. So, yeah, my prospects aren't that great, but who knows? I'll just hang in there and hope for the best and yeah, try to improve.
Well, man, You did a good job. I was talking about you in the broadcast about how much work you do in this league, so keep doing what you're doing, and definitely will deserve third place. Shout out you want to give out.
Yeah, no, just thanks to you guys, TRN, ASL, Infinite Hero, everybody that helps, Pat, Jeff, all the admins, also the panel, the appeal panel too, Dwayne, Todd, and Steve as well help with that. So a lot of people make it happen. So yeah, thanks everyone for making it fun, and I had a lot of fun racing.
That's for sure, man. Hey, good job tonight, buddy. Congrats on third.
All right, thanks.
Thanks a lot, buddy. All right, there you go, guys. Hope everybody enjoyed the race. That's fun. That was a good one. I ain't gonna lie. It's Pocono for you. Strategy, always a factor. I think I see myself in this crowd. I'm not gonna lie. But anyway, shout out's strategy always a factor here. So that was a good one. I do appreciate everybody that tuned in for tonight. Y'all have a great night. I'm gonna go watch some WrestleMania. Y'all have a great night. Take care. We'll see y'all Wednesday. God bless.